There are moments in Korean drama history when two names feel destined to meet, even if time keeps them apart. Kim So-yeon, Lee Min-ho. Two actors who stand at the summit of different generations, yet shaped by the same storm, the hunger to tell stories that live beyond words. If the universe ever placed them in one frame, the world would not only witness acting, it would feel poetry being spoken through silence. Kim So-yeon entered the industry when stories were slower, when emotion was built like architecture, one glance at a time. From All About Eve to Prosecutor Princess and finally The Penthouse, she carried the weight of every woman who ever fought between ambition and empathy. Her face can cut through a room before she speaks. Her eyes, calm, focused, never beg for attention, they command it. She acts like a pianist. Each pause, each breath, a note struck with precision. When she became So-yeon, audiences saw arrogance, but beneath it was a haunting loneliness that only So-yeon could make believable. She never overplays pain. She lets it simmer, and by the time it reaches us, it's already heartbreak. She doesn't chase the camera follows her. And when she cries, it's not performance, it's confession. Lee Min-ho emerged during the fever of the Hallyu wave. His charm was immediate, but his depth was slower, the kind that unfolds like dawn. From Boys Over Flowers to City Hunter, The Heirs, and The King, Eternal Monarch, he became the face of modern Korean romance. Yet behind the fame there's restraint, a man who acts with his heartbeat. He understands that silence, when used right, is dialogue too. His eyes always seem to hold back something unspoken, like a promise the script forgot to write. Lee Min-ho doesn't dominate a scene. He anchors it. Every step he takes feels deliberate, like he's walking through memory instead of space. When he smiles, it's rare enough to feel sacred. When he breaks, he takes the audience with him. Kim So-yeon and Lee Min-ho have never worked together, yet their energies feel written for the same page. She is sculpted tension. He is quiet gravity. Both understand emotion as something earned, not displayed. Their careers have moved like twin constellations. Parallel, brilliant, never intersecting. But if ever they did, the screen wouldn't just light up, it would slow down time. Picture Seoul at night. Neon lights reflected on rain-soaked streets, the hum of the city masking a secret no one dares to name. Kim So-yeon plays Han-eun Issei, a criminal profiler known for seeing through everyone, except herself. Lee Min-ho is Do Jae-hyun, a prosecutor whose calm hides an unsolved tragedy. A series of disappearances links their worlds. She chases truth, he guards it. Every conversation between them feels like a chess match disguised as empathy. In the interrogation room, the air barely moves. She slides a file across the table. You knew this man. He lifts his gaze, slow, unreadable. No, he says, but his eyes say yes. It's not romance. Not yet. It's recognition. Two wounded intellects circling the same void. They meet again on rooftops, in alleys, in memories. Each encounter pushes the story deeper into a maze of guilt and redemption. Her voice trembles once, not from fear but from understanding. He bleeds once, not from violence but from remembering. In one unforgettable scene, she enters an abandoned concert hall where an old piano sits beneath the dust. He's already there waiting. She asks, "Why this place?" He answers, "Because here, silence has an echo." And for a full minute no one speaks. The lights flicker, and the sound of the rain outside becomes their soundtrack. That's where the audience realizes, this isn't a story about crime. It's about two people trying to forgive themselves through each other. What makes this imagined drama extraordinary is not the story itself. It's the collision of two acting philosophies. Kim So-yeon, who dissects emotion until it bleeds truth. Lee Min-ho, who buries emotion until it blooms in silence. When she delivers a line, the room sharpens. When he answers, time softens. Together they would redefine balance, the razor edge between strength and vulnerability. Their chemistry wouldn't rely on proximity. It would live in distance. A look from her, a hesitation from him. And suddenly, every viewer is holding their breath. Both actors have evolved beyond celebrity. Kim So-yeon's return in the penthouse reminded the world that elegance can be lethal. Lee Min-ho's pachinko revealed the depth behind his stillness. They no longer act for applause. They act for resonance. They've become symbols of endurance, proof that artistry matures like wine, not like flame. So imagine them not as characters, but as mirrors of an entire industry. Two artists who've grown through decades of changing trends, yet never lost their essence. What the world would see. If the day ever comes, if a director dares to unite them, it wouldn't just be another headline pairing. It would be a masterclass in timing, tone, and truth. Imagine the trailer. A slow-motion shot of their faces turning toward each other in a crowded courthouse. Her eyes. Unreadable. His voice, a whisper. Truth always costs something. Cut to black. No explosions. No grand kisses. Just silence. Heavy, magnetic, unforgettable. The kind of silence that audiences would replay again and again, searching for meaning between breaths. The waiting continues. For now, they remain two constellations in the same sky, close enough for fans to imagine, far enough to remain legend. But maybe that's what keeps the magic alive. Some pairings are too powerful to rush. Some stories need to age in the shadows until the world is ready to feel them. And perhaps that's the quiet beauty of it all. That even without a shared frame, their names can spark imagination stronger than any script. It's the dream of contrast, fire and calm, power and grace, both moving through the same story from different directions. Somewhere, a screenwriter is already sketching their outlines in the dark, waiting for the right moment, the right director, the right time. Because stories like this don't just happen, they find their moment like destiny rehearsed through years of longing. When that day comes, when Kim So-yeon's precision meets Lee Min-ho's restraint, the world will remember why it fell in love with K-dramas in the first place. Because they teach us that love, pain, and destiny are all written in the spaces between words. This is K-drama Echoes, where silence speaks, and stories never end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because somewhere in Seoul, the next unforgettable pairing is waiting to be written.